Howdy. Whoops. Yeah, so, um, I know God, it's felt like forever. I've been so inconsistent this last month. Um, Let me get something fixed real quick. And then I haven't even done Tutorial Island yet. I literally created character and, am going to go from there. So I wanted to create a I wanted to create a hardcore Iron Man. Um and since when doing the when doing the group hardcore Iron Man with Zen Kai, Ravon and Zernax. Ever since that, I'd kind of wanted to do a hardcore Iron Man, but at the same time, I didn't want to go. I didn't want to do like too much with it because I didn't feel comfortable because I haven't done a lot of bossing. I still haven't done a lot of bossing. I'm still learning, you know. But I did have an idea. Uh Especially when sailing came out. I had an idea for not having like dock locked or anything of that nature. But having it where it's starting off on a sailing focus and see how that changes that changes the start of game on an overall perspective. So cuz yeah, you like I don't know, you know the normal route to start is, you know, you do all your quests in Lumbridge and you go and you get the, you know, small amounts of experience, but they're very quick quests that you can just bang out like that. And so I wanted to see what sailing actually has to offer and bring to the game and the change in in what way you end up doing stuff as an iron, you know? Um yeah. So should ask for name and all that good stuff here. All right, cool. So I don't know what to name it. Um, that's kind of my big issue right now, because it's not like I've said, it's not sailing locked. Um, but it is going to be centric to starting. Um, hmm. Let me look up. Hmm. Hmm. Like, I don't want to do something like, I don't know. I don't want to just do, like, ram's egg, you know, kind of thing. So, Thonkin. What name do I want? I'm now stuck on name. Okay. So, to put this out there, I have, in previous games, I have been so stuck on naming that I've sat for like a half hour before naming a character. I mean, I could go off of, you know, RAM or whatever. No, I don't like Captain. Uh, I don't want to say dock locked because that, like I said, dock locked, I think, isn't the purpose. I do have an idea as to how I want to do stuff, and I'll explain after. Okay. Okay, so okay. Actually, I should probably explain what I plan to do. The plan is that I want to, it's going to have where there's some, you know, activity on the mainland, but primarily it's going to be on island based, you know. I don't want to say it's like dock locked because it's not going to be. It's going to be more like if the port or the dock is connected to a city, like Ardoon is, it has its port, but then it also has the city connected directly to it, then I feel like that's okay, you know. Would I call that port locked? But after I unlock everything, I'm going to have everything be free game. Because after that happened, like, and I have goals throughout each thing, but I have an idea. Yep, okay. Hydraulic. No! Hydro ram. Yeah. Because it's going to be sailing focused. It's going to... Yeah. Yeah, I think that works. If anything, I can always change it later. Synonym. Okay, how about this? Hydroramic. I don't think that is actually a word. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Hydro... See, originally it was... I was looking at, like... hydropower... I don't like hydraulic. I'm looking at synonyms for... I'm just gonna go with Hydro Ram for now. If I think of something better, I can always change it. Hydro Ram's available. Do I want that? Sure, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just take Hydro Ram. It's fine. Just take that for right now. Alright. Do I want the beard that I normally have? Normally I have the beard like that. Could go with that. I like that shirt. We'll go with... Ooh, they actually gave a lot of different... Let's see. We'll go with this one. The good old... Wait, they put in double pay? What? Huh? Those are weird. I kind of like those. But I need to change my arms. Yeah, we'll keep those. Do that. I want orange. And then give me... I don't know. I think I'm gonna go green. I think that's fine. We'll do this. That's fine. Alright. I'm an experienced player. Yep. Yep. Oh, does it not have WASD enabled on that? Ooh. I'll have to fix that later. I have to... Wait, what? Oh. I have to look at the thing, then fish. Okay, yep. Click on the flashing bar. Okay, yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set this up. I wonder if you can set it up like previous profiles or something. Because I would really like that. That's such an old sound for cooking, by the way. I don't think there's any... I don't know. I haven't cooked bread in so long, so I really don't know. But... everything used to cook like that, I believe. If I recall correctly. Quest icon, yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Time to enter the caves for combat. Yep. Okay. Mine. Bang, bang. Get these. Do this. Oh, he's going to give me a hammer. And then I can make a dagger. Yep. Dink, dink. Yeah, I won't learn to equip until I talk to my combat instructor. Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm so used to... yeah, I'll take the bronze sword. Yeah, we're gonna kill this rat. I can turn down my volume. There we go. Cool. I'll take those bones, thanks. Okay, so it has some of my rune light settings on here. It just doesn't have my in-game remapping. Alright. I should be able to... should be under Controls? Yeah. Okay, so I want... I don't want anything on these. F1 there. Pretty sure I had this like this or something. Something like this. I'm fine with something of that nature. Don't need that. Yeah, okay. And then having WASD remapped, I think is in RuneLite itself. I'll do that later. Be fine. Yep. Okay. Whole booth. Yep. I know about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Good day, my brother. Yeah, I'm not going to use prayer until later. Alright, so I have to speak to the magic tutor. I then want to talk to... Actually, do I want to talk to... Tell me about Iron Man. Hey, Jack. Welcome. It's going pretty well. Just, starting up things. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Choose become... Blah, blah, blah. Hardcore Iron Man only have one life. Yeah. If you have some friends. No, I'm not doing Group Iron Man. Group Iron Man was a lot of fun. I'm not doing Ultimate Iron Man. That's just masochistic. I'd like to change to Iron Man. Okay. Will this be Hardcore Iron Man? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Can I do it via... Okay. Doing the slowest crafting magic method on Earth? Oh, what are you doing? Okay. Yep. Crafting magic method. Are you using the bowstring, the bowstring spell? It's the only thing I could think of. Yeah, wind strike. Yep. Bang, hit the chicken. I don't remember it ever doing this with the thing. Yeah. Okay. Leave you a reasonable go to the mainland. Wait. Oh, that's for group Iron Man. Okay. Yes. Let me make sure that I just want to make sure. Hardcore Iron Man. Okay, cool. Alright, we're good. Buying as many battle staves and water orbs, my cash stack allows me that I high alch for a very small profit. Oh, right. Yeah, so I used to do that. It's actually not too bad. I was doing that on my main up until the price of orbs ended up skyrocketing. Because, like, I think I think partially because of bot bans, but like also because of just how some content is, when content's fresh and brand new, everybody's doing it, so it floods the market, everything ends up plummeting. You end up, you know, normally getting stuff at like a cheaper price than, 6 or 12 months from then. And especially if it gets merged. But like when Perilous Moons came out, I ended up buying like something like 25,000 water orbs or something like that. And I was just slowly like crafting them because like on my main, I think I got like 95. I think it's like 95 crafting right now. But I mean, it's a lot better than what I used to do. When I had started, when I was on the like RuneScape 2 character, I remember buying, I think it was 60,000 cowhide. Well, not cowhide, the leather, and I ended up making leather coifs. And I was doing that all the way through. And I did that because I was like trying to be as cheap as possible with leveling, which not the best idea. Not the best idea. It just drives you insane. Want 60 crafting and it's kind of pricey and losing a lot of cash, but takes way too long. You could always end up making, you could always do seaweed if you wanted to do soda ash and make molten glass and then turn that into orbs or whatever. That's not too bad, and it's also pretty affordable. World hop for 3 hours for 4K grapes to make ones. Oh god. Yeah. See, yeah, I know about the home telly. Um, oh man. Grapes. I see what I did for my main with leveling cooking. I I was like, oh, I need to make money. So I was like, I would just sit there and do loads of like bass up until I think 85, and then from 85 to 99 I did sharks at Hosidius, I believe. Which, I mean, it was pretty chill because like I could literally like lay in bed and just be like, oh yeah, I'm just cooking sharks, or you know, be out and about doing stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, I can have it do a thing at sharks or whatever. Okay, so I've got that. Let's talk to. There's two things that I want to do beforehand. I do want to start X marks the spot. Um, because that unlocks 2 islands, and I mean they're pretty big. Well, not necessarily, but you know what I mean. It unlocks the ability to go to a couple ports. 55 to 70 cooking in 4 hours with wines. Yeah. Wines are like stupidly fast. They're stupidly efficient. It's just, yeah, I just chose a different method. I like also uh at that time it was when I was first leveling up my main, and I didn't know about wines cuz like, okay, so I originally played from I want to say 2002, somewhere in that ballpark. I played during RuneScape Classic all the way up into RuneScape 2's beta, through the beta, all the way through like '06, maybe '07. And then quit after Evolution of Combat. Came back a couple times, kind of gave it a try, and you have that itch, one of those kind of deals. Can I get runes? Claim runes. Let's drop all these. Claim. Thanks. I'll take those. But yeah, so I hadn't played since that point, really. And so then I ended up coming back with my current main in, I think, 2022 or something around there. And have been playing on that since. I did oh, whoops. I did end up doing like I did end up doing some like the group Iron Man and stuff like that prior to this, but I haven't really done like a solo hardcore or anything of that nature. So wanted to do all the quests, so I've been only questing for the last couple of months, but I need to get my stats a bit higher now. Yeah. I was very much the same way when I started getting to like Song of the Elves, or right around that time. And then just eventually, like, for some of the skills, it just resonated, Okay, so I want to do, let me look. Can I actually do let's see. I have to do the Children of the Sun. It has 0 requirements, so sure. Those are the only 2 quests I'm going to do, and then we're going to go into sailing directly. I do not need a highwayman ruining my day. But yeah, Questcape is huge. That's a really good, like, thing to shoot for in general. Yeah. Doing birdhouses, and the U birdhouse slowly catching up, so I need that 60. Yeah, I mean, like, once you end up getting that, though, it's not too bad, I would say. You'll end up getting, like, after you get 60, it's going to slow down a bit. Another thing you could do if you wanted, it would lose you a lot of money, but it's like super fast, would be cutting gems. Cutting gems is a pretty good way of leveling, like, especially early. But yeah, the big problem is money. No, we're not going to Korend. we are going to go back and we're going to go do Children of the Sun. I'm going to wait on using the lamp. And we'll end up doing the lamp after. Because what I'm thinking is I can end up using it on sailing. And that would actually be a bit more helpful. I don't really have like a set of like going from point A to point B. Like once I get to each island, I plan to try to level up whatever I can on each island, because I want to see like how should I say it? I want to see how it is to like do it from that perspective, rather than, you know, you go to the best place, you go and you start doing teaks and you start doing, you know, your willows, and you have your certain spots in the game. I figure going to do it in a different method would be a little bit more fun. Not a fan of sailing. I'm torn. So I have a love and a hatred at the same time for certain aspects of it. It feels like now this is just from, you know, leveling up the main, but for sailing it felt like they had a broad idea, and they had like, I thought the first and the third the courses, I felt like the first and the third ones were fine. I didn't like Jubbly Jive. I think salvaging's great. I do think that ship combat is probably, like, ship combat should not involve a lot of, like, casting spells and shooting arrows at stuff. It should be, you know, primarily using the cannonball. Oh, I need to go this way. Should be primarily using cannonballs. Shooting cannonballs at the ships and going from there. If it's like, this is where I think they should have not just had cannons. I felt like they should have had a multitude of armaments that you could put on your ship. So very much like the combat tree, I felt like they should have had, you could have cannons that are your slow heavy damage. You could have harpoons for pulling things in. And I felt like spear guns or something of that nature. I'm not saying like a full-blown gun now, but even just throwing spears. I think that would have worked, but yeah. Should have allowed Dwarf Cannon use all the other cannonballs. I totally agree with that. I actually totally agree. Where am I going? But yeah, no, yeah, that, the cannonballs should be able to be used in the Dwarf multi-cannon. That's the first thing. Second thing, I threw... Go away, Romeo. The second bit, I do feel like they kind of like could have just made the... Romeo, you're annoying me. They could have made the whole smelt cannonballs at the furnace a lot better at the I forget what island it is. It's the one that has the frost dragons on there. I know they finally put somebody that will unnote steel bars or myth bars or whatever, but that was something that almost, I think, everybody suggested right out the gate. Why not just put a bank there, or put a noter or something there, so that way you could at least make the cannonballs and it doesn't feel like an absolute chore. I mean, as it is right now, the cannon on the ship feels kind of useless. But yeah. Okay, so we unlock Varlamore here. Yep. Yep, sure. Yep. So we unlock Varlamore so we can use the port. This is the main reason for it. That dude has a big sack of stuff. Okay. Yep. Okay. I hate this quest type, by the way, where you just follow the dude until the end of the thing. I hate I hate those in like GTA and stuff, but need to get sailing up. I just throw my lamps into it. I'm trying to finish kudos for the museum with fossils. That's a good plan. I would recommend, if anything, if you're halfway decent level, like, and I mean like level 30, you should be able to go and do salvage. Salvage is extremely good. You can kind of chill with it, especially after you get up to 50, because you can get crewmates and you can have them salvage for you. And then you just sort the salvage. Overall, it's pretty chill. And especially later on, you can earn a lot of money from it. Oh god. Go this way. It's fine. Yep. Yep. They're plotting things. Yeah, after doing leagues, and I'm still doing some stuff for points. I'm kind of just like, I kind of wanted to do the hardcore. It's at 28. Do that after throwing more lamps into it. I mean, like, I think you could do a quest, and I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I'm pretty sure. So if I... Excuse me, game. So you have prying times and all that stuff, if you haven't done that yet. And then at Catherby, you have current affairs. If you haven't done that yet, that would help. 45 quests goes. Okay. Mark the guard. And then we go talk. Yep. Alright, cool. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to see how sailing in general benefits an iron. Which I totally expect, like, once I get into... Oh, hey. Do you have your Arcan blade? You do. No, you don't. You just have a knife. Where's your Arcan blade? That sword's freaking cool. Cooking level to finish Recipe for Disaster. One day I'll get to... Recipe for Disaster is actually huge. Recipe for Disaster unlocks some... I think... Let's see. I think those gloves carried me till... I mean, I still kind of use them. Barrow's gloves are, like, way too good. But yeah, I totally understand. Because that... Even when that quest first came out, it was so much... I remember having the Gree-Grees already. Because, like, after Monkey Madness, I ended up getting all the different monkey bones, and I took them over to, what is his name, Zooknock, I think? Whatever the one guy's name is. And ended up getting Gree-Grees enchanted, and then ended up doing the whole thing through that. It was so funny when it was like, oh yeah, you need these different sets of monkey bones for it. And yeah. Those gloves are second best in slot. Yeah. Yeah, like... I mean, I guess it also depends, too. Because, like, actually, I'm going to home telly. Because... I guess it kind of depends just because of, if you're using, like, ferocious gloves are this for melee, I believe. Then you got Confliction, and you've also got... You've got a few others that could be in contention for... Like, it depends if you're wanting to switch out your glove slot or not. Or, like, what your build, like, your setup is for stuff. Oh, right. I should be careful. I'm not going by the jailer. Nope, 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 nope. We're going up here. I'm going to just be smart about this. I'll start leveling up, I'll start leveling up combat after I get to Pandemonium, I guess? Because I'll treat that as, like, the start of everything. And I figure, like, at least to start off, I'll end up doing stuff on stream for leveling up here. Otherwise, it'd be like, hop on tomorrow and it's like, oh, you're like 35 mining already. Oh, what did you do? You know? Once it gets to be a bit more grindy with levels later, I might AFK it. Especially if I can. Like right now I'm doing like fishing on the the main on leagues while doing this. Hate mining. Mining is my least favorite gathering. And it's because it's like one-click nodes. It annoys me. It annoys me so much. Okay. Yep. Pandemonium. Yep. Mm-hmm. Super slow experience does pay. It doesn't pay as well. True. I mean, for the most part, I just do shooting stars. At least like on the main or something like that. Yeah, for the most part, shooting stars is like the most chill way to do it. You don't get too much out of it, but it's AFK. You can sit there for 8 minutes at a time, not doing anything. Alright, so... I'm curious as to what my boat name is going to be. I didn't even consider that. I don't remember dolphins being here originally. Then again, I haven't been in this area for sailing stuff in a long while. And that was on day of launch kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, like, for the most part, a lot of your gathering skills and whatnot just don't really have... They don't really... Oh. Wait, does it actually count? Yep. Okay. Yep. It does count, huh? We were so far away from this. But, yeah, doing this on launch was definitely a time. I am interested to know what they plan to do with the Red Reef next week. That quest should be, interesting, at least. Alright. We'll get... Okay, so we have crab trapping we can do here. Do we have a spot... Before I proceed with the quest... Okay, so I can fish some shrimps. Okay, that's good. I'm going to put all of this up. Actually, just do that. I'll keep the old cup because it is quest related. And I'm going to at least fish up some food. And start from there. Because I'd feel safer with it. Can I attack anything here? I know there's the stuff in the cave. But I don't really want to deal with that. Because I think it's red spiders, isn't it? Well, I mean, at least I does the spot even move? Okay, so doing troubled Tortugans, that's gonna be a problem, right? Um, I didn't think about this because it requires 45 Slayer. If when I unlock this port, I can unlock this city. Is there any Slayer Is there any Slayer Master tied to a port? I don't think so. Because Edgeville is... Let's see, you've got Zaranus, Edgeville, Birthrope. No, there's not. Uh-oh. Well, at least I do have... Oh, that's nice. This spot just doesn't move. That's actually really good. At least I do have... So, like... Will I be able to access Shiloh? Maybe? I think so. We'll have to see. Oh, it does move. So... How will I get planks outside of salvaging? Okay, so I'm running into some... I didn't think all of this through. So, let's see. What do planks drop from? They drop, like, a lot of things drop them. I think I can also maybe buy planks. At certain places, maybe? I know that you can buy them at... Berg de Rot. No. What is the minigame? Freaking Shades of Morton minigame, but that wouldn't work. I don't know. We'll see. I'll get another level in fishing here. And then proceed. I'm really trying to think of... Because I'm going to need nails, planks. I'm going to need construction levels, too. But I at least have... The cave here has ore. There should be a few early islands that might help with some things. We'll see. But this is pretty much going to be my, like, base of operations for a bit, probably. Bro. I am so close to a level. There we go. I might do some early, like, some leveling off stream, but I'm not going to do, like, a crazy amount. I don't think. Wait, so after I got off Tutorial Island, I can use WASD to move my camera.
Follower has arrived.
Need to head out and study for a bit. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the follow, and have yourself a wonderful night. Yeah, thanks for popping in and hanging out. Okay, so one more fish. Come on. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Dude. Come on. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're going to... We should be like level 4 cooking or something like that after the fact. Cooking levels are just gonna fly. Come on. Sweet. Alright. Okay, so I can feel a little bit better about this. Yep. Okay. Sure. Mm-hmm. Oh, right. I have to go back here and talk to... I forgot that he sells, like, meat pies and stuff. Oh, that's actually really good to have jugs of wine. I'm still going to need to, like, level up cooking, so... But it's going to be good to have those as a, just in case I need to do something. You know, in case I get beat up by the seagull here. Yep. Is my boat's name Implacable Age? What? Implacable. What? Okay. So it is relentless is what it translates to roughly, apparently. Sure. Oh, right. We do get... Okay. Yep. Build a facility. Thank you. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Take the cargo. Oh, I need to... Oh. Okay. Well, off we go. I remember I remember being fearful that like we were going to like crash or something into like other boats. And then I saw like 60 people come out of the port and like look like a giant singular boat. And I was like, oh, okay. I still. Bro. You actually have to. I forgot that I put that in. I forgot I put in. I haven't done sailing in so long that I totally forgot I put that plugin in. That's wonderful. Okay, so we'll go back to Port Sarum. We'll grab the item, take it to Pandemonium, I think is what it is. I love that you can like do this from so far away. All right, grab the box. Load it in cargo, and then let us go back. So we're probably... We'll probably hit roughly about level 5. Between 3 and 5, I think. I'm gonna have to, like, figure out earning money and stuff. Huh. That's certainly going to make this interesting. Okay. I mean... Oh, right. I need to grab the cargo. Deposit. We'll get a chunk of experience. Okay. Yep. Taking jobs at the thingy. Yep. That's where I go and... Yep. That's where I should get my logbook. Yippee! Level 5. Okay. We can get a little bit of sailing experience by talking to the mans in here. Because they'll tell us about... At least I think so. Pretty sure. He'll tell us about charting. He'll give us a lens. Yep. Thanks. Yep. Oh, right. There are rats here. Oh, right. Okay, I can definitely train on these. Red spiders. Not right this second, but I definitely could, like, do a lot down here. I also probably... I think this just gives flat experience for the antique lamp. I'm pretty sure. I will wait until... Cool. Okay, so I can't use it on construction. And I can't use it on runecraft. Oh, right. I actually do need construction. So I will actually have to purchase a home. Uh, I guess I could do that at when I unlock Ardoin. Let us slap it into sailing. I will take it. I'll refrain from doing some of the unneeded stuff right now. I can't really... Okay, so I have a hunting facility. How do I... Oh, right. I need... To build these traps, you need a plank, right? Construction level of 10. Right. Okay. What about you? What do you sell? Okay. So I can do some fletching. I can do... I'll probably do stuff like that off stream. For sailing, I can go to Land's End. Hosidius. Hosidius is huge, actually. Wait, hold up. If I can go to Hosidius... Where is it at? Is it just counting this here? Or where is the dock? Is it... mooring points. Ports. Ports arm. Land's End. Okay. I can go to Land's End and Hosidius. That's Port Pescarilius, unless they count that as Hosidius. Which doesn't make sense to me, but okay. Unless it's right here. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. So I could actually go to crabs? Because crabs are, like, literally right here. Okay. That's at least something. Like, of course, I'm not going to go inland to Tithe Farm or something like that. Now, if I unlock all the ports here, I will. And Land's End. Land's End has, what, a cooking range? Doesn't really have too much. It does have an early training spot for Hunter. So that can help. Alright. So... I guess I'm going to just take some tasks for the moment. We'll just take the courier task. Yep. Both of these go. I mean, hey, I'll take 2 port serum tasks. That's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot I got the sailing plugin. I only did this after... I think it was either after hit... No, I downloaded it before hitting 99. Because I was doing a lot of salvaging. And it just made it easier to be able to like, see. Wait, hold up. Let's chart that. I'll chart stuff along the way. Oh yeah, I can... Yeah, so if I end up charting stuff a little early, it's not going to be too bad. Especially once I start getting the, like, experience bonuses. May as well grab this one that's right over here. Hopefully these bull sharks don't attack. No. Okay, they don't. That's good. What? There we go. We'll chart that. Chart this. We are not going to have 43 prayer for a very long time. I just came to realize that. That's okay, though. Like, I at least have an idea as to, like, what I can and cannot do right now. Like, once Catherby's unlocked, that's gonna be nice. Which, I think that gets unlocked pretty early, actually. Because I'll have a pretty good fishing spot then. I still don't know how to deal with the Slayer situation. But, you know, we'll get around to it when we do. Okay. I'll inspect this stuff. Oh, I got shark paint already. Hmm. You know, I will say, if I actually end up getting, if I get soup on this account, I'm gonna be so mad. Just saying. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'll check this out. Hmm. We could take... We could take both of these, I think. I think that's the plan. Okay. Yeah, because if... If we end up doing a few of these, we'll be fine. I also have... those vendors, which are going to be extremely helpful. I think I'll go to Moosa Point first. I think that's the plan. Yeah, we'll hit up Karamja, give that a look. Like, I'm not going to go all over Karamja yet, because I haven't unlocked everything on there yet. Like, all the ports. Having that unlocked will be nice. Will be really, really nice. Oh, right. I do have a charting over here. Okay. I mean, we're already at 11. That's not bad. Oh, we got Mud Skipper already done. Cool. I was so confused because I saw the red square there. I was like, wait, what? This is for Karamja? I'm assuming I can... Yep. Okay, so we've got the banana plantation. There's not really much here at the moment. So, oh, I forgot the cargo. All right. So, I've got to avoid that for right this second. So I'm going to need... Over time, I'm going to need to level up combat and stuff. I'll probably start doing salvage as soon as I'm able to, which is, I think, once I get the skipper? Pretty sure. But once I get that, I'll be able to do some stuff here. Oh, God. I hate doing that every so often. Okay. Grab this one, take that one up. Should hit close to another level, which will be nice. I feel like the progress overall is going to be a little slower, but that's okay. Like, we're not going to be able to hunt any of this stuff until way later. Let's see. What do you sell that could be useful to me? I mean, bronze cannonballs are nice. Soda ash and buckets of sand are going to be huge. I could end up using... There's a furnace on Entrana that I'll eventually unlock. I think Ardoin unlocks at, what, 35? I can't wait until I get Skiff. I get Catherby at 20, Remington at 18, Port Piscarius at 15. Port Piscarius. What could I do there? I don't know. Brimhaven. Ardoin's 28. Alright. Port Khazard's 30. Entrana's 36. So my first one would be Ardoin. Yeah, I'll unlock that, but I won't do the... Well, wait, I could do the quest. After I hit 40 sailing, I could do that quest. Because you can go to... You can go from Remington over. And I would be able to access that. Troubled Tortugans. That's where I kind of hit a roadblock. Because Troubled Tortugans has... Troubled Tortugans has a requirement of... Oh, 51 Slayer. I thought it was 45. It's 45 Hunter. That's what it is. Okay. This isn't... Normally, this isn't bad stats at all to end up getting. Like, it takes a couple... Like a week, maybe. But yeah. I don't have any ability to get runes yet. Until a bit later. Wait. I really don't want to go all the way over. I really don't want to just go all the way over here. Just to do crabs or something like that. Because being that I can use this here. I'm okay with doing this and, like, the crab. I think there's crabs, like, right here. I know there's crabs all through here, but I think there's some right here. If not that, I could just... Wait. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, so there's that. But then there's Land's End, which doesn't really do too much for me. Like, I think my biggest unlock that's going to be coming is getting Catherby at 20. Because getting Catherby here and having... I would have access to the farm patch. I would have access to the shops here and the fishing spots. Oh, and the fruit tree patch. That would be huge. Okay. Having farming at least unlocked would be nice. Okay. Well, we'll take some more tasks and go from there. I'm just going to take... I tend to take the ones that end up going to the same place. I prefer to not have to go... Like, unless it's... Unless it's, like, something that's on the way to something. Salvaging can't come soon enough. No, I kid. If I could... If I could go and get... Eventually get nature runes and then just be alching while sailing. That would be so nice. I know, like, once I get to getting... Well, wait. Is there a rune shop on Port Sarum? Am I just dumb? Yeah, there is. Okay. So I have access to a rune shop. Just I don't have money for that. I also don't have a staff. Did I only load up one thing? No, I loaded up both. Okay. Okay, so we'll end up doing this till... 20, maybe? Yippee! We're at 500 coins. Okay. So... I'm going to take the Karamja one. I'm actually going to take... Wait, does that actually... It actually tells you? Oh, that's actually nice. Yeah, I'm going to take this one. Okay, so... The plan is we'll end up going to Musa Point. We'll then end up hopefully getting a task that takes us from Musa Point to Pandemonium. And then go and pick up the one from Pandemonium and drop it off over at Serum. So then we're still getting a good amount of experience. It's just doing tasks along the way. I also just can't wait until I end up training up some combat. I'm gonna have to train up ranged. That's probably my like cheapest method. Yo, Groovy, what up? How you been? I hope you're doing well. I hope your streams have been doing well. I've been lurking. I just I don't know. I've been like mega tired, you know? You know when you're tired and you're just like, I don't want to socialize, but I at least want to like, you know, support the homie kind of deal. Yeah. How the heck have you been? You've been missing in action for... Yeah, like I said, I've been okay. I've been doing a lot of like of IRL farming. So yup. That's been kind of nice. It's been kind of stressful though. Like that right now, yes. Yeah. Yeah. No, I totally feel you. Thank you for the hydrate. I actually... I forgot I had a tea. So, thank you for the reminder. But yeah, no, I just, like, it's been a combination of things. It's been like, I sit there and I look at my games and I'm like, okay, I could play like Hades 2, or I could play like this, or I could play that, or I could play this. And I'm like, I really don't want to. Like, brain too tired. Brain no go burr. And I'm just, like, I've gotten, like, especially last week. Last week was, I was repotting all of my plants, because I was having drainage issues. Just because I didn't add enough, like, things to the soil to make it drain as well. And we ended up getting like really, really, really bad storms. And so then I was spooked that, like, you know, my plants weren't doing too hot. So I had to amend all of that. And in doing so, I had where, like, it was like literally every night it was just like brain turn off. I don't want to do very much of anything. And so, like, I would just sit there and chill. Yeah. Did I forget the... I think I forgot the thing. I forgot the thing. No, wait. No, this is a... Take the cargo back. Right? Yeah. But I amended all of them. Which, let me tell you, amending... Let's see, how many tomato plants am I up to right now? Not counting the ones that I am propagating, which propagating is where you go and you take the plant or the thing and you have a cutting of it and you go and you make that into a baby plant and then it grows up into its, you know, it grows and becomes its own plant. It's really cool. Plants are really cool because you can do that with a lot of plants, like indoor and outdoor plants. Anyways, so I have like 23 of them, I think. Somewhere in that ballpark. Between 20 and 25. And then pepper plants, I think I have like 50. No, I have... Let's see, I have the 10. And then 2, 3... I think I have 15 pepper plants. Somewhere around that. Like, I have a lot. And then I have 5 raised beds, and we've got 4 pots full for strawberries. Yeah, we have a lot. And so, yeah, I was kind of dealing with... Huh, that's interesting. I was kind of dealing with, like, all of that. I think I'm going to take this one. But yeah, I also was kind of like in brain mode of like I don't know what to do, like stream wise, because it was like, well, yeah, I can stream the games I enjoy. I mean, I would enjoy Hades 2 and stuff like that. It's just right this second I kind like mood dictates other things, you know? And so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start up a hardcore Iron Man on RuneScape. So hardcore Iron Man. Iron Man means that you can't use like the market board. You can't go and get items from people. So like I can't trade stuff from my main character over. On top of that, hardcore being, if I die, I lose the helmet status. So, what a stir of the moment decision. Yeah, I had kind of talked about it with Nico a little bit. Because, I was like, yep, this is what I'm talking. And it was like, let's see, I need this one, right? I think so. And so, yeah, I was convinced. And so, like, I set up, pretty much I have a rule set of, like, if I have the dock unlocked, I can go in the, like, city area. So, like, you know, I'm not going to be able to go into Falador here. That's too far inland. So I'm doing all the ports and, like, the port area. Once I unlock a full island or like a full area, if I unlock, like if I wanted to unlock the rest of the game pretty much, I unlock Port Sarum, Remington here, anything that connects the continent to it. So pretty much I just have to level up to like level 80 or something like that, which is easier said than done. Because of like self-imposed restrictions pretty much. So it's going to take me a little bit more creative thinking and figuring out how to go about things. But for now, I'm kind of like very limited on what I can do and how I can do stuff. Which is what makes it a little bit more interesting, because it at least makes it interesting to me. And it's because, like, I'm not going to go over and, you know, go over here and fight the giant gemstone crab. You know, I'm not going to be doing that stuff that is kind of normal now with most new characters and stuff. Creative thinking while burnout. It's not even burnout. I'm not even like burnout. It's just more of I prefer to have things a bit more laid back than having to, like, you know when you, okay, I think the best example I can give is, you know when you would rather watch a TV show you've already watched before than watch a new one? That's the mindset I'm in right now. That's the mindset. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like or like you could go and you could play all these different games right now. Or you could go back and you could play Monster Hunter or Fortnite or Apex or something like that. And you're like, it's comfortable. It's nice. It's chill. It lets me relax. That's the mindset I have. Help me. It's a good feeling, honestly. Gotta settle back down. Yeah. It's just one of those, like, I get into those moods where I'm like, yeah, I want to learn all of these games, learn all the mechanics in the game, and then go to the next game. You know, master what I can of the game and go to the next. Or, you know, see how the story unfolds and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Right now, I'm just kind of like, nah. I just enjoy chilling out. Which is what this is to me. But yeah, no, like, also it's kind of like when, for RuneScape specifically, it's kind of like when you would go and start up a new Minecraft world. And you'd be like, okay, with this world, I'm not going to start, I'm going to start in a desert, and I'm not going to use ocean biomes, or, you know, I'm not going to use certain biomes that I always use as a crutch when I'm doing stuff, you know? I want to do that. I just wish sitting at a desk was comfortable. I want to stay in bed. I feel that. That's the other thing. So, with RuneScape, this is a game that, like, when off stream, I can literally just lay in bed and play it. I can play it on my tablet, which is really nice. I don't have to do super high intensity tasks on here. Like doing like delves with Doom or any of that kind of stuff. I haven't done Doom on my main yet. but uh, I eventually will, I think. Doom is a delve boss, and it's it ranges from very low intensity to extremely high intensity. Like, you have 0.6 seconds to figure out what you're going to do, like where you're going to move and do stuff. Yeah. Fun stuff. Wait, I'm going to Port Sarim, right? Let's go and take this one. So I'm hoping to get hold on. At 15 I get skiffs. Ooh, wait a minute. We're gonna yep. We're gonna start salvaging. Wait, how do I get bronze bars? I don't know. And they haven't passed the poll on here yet for giving better sailing stuff. Which I'm hoping that ends up passing, and like they're just like, "Yep, we did it. Yippee." Okay, so I don't even know where to get planks. And I need planks, bars, and nails. So, yup. We'll see. Because if I can get a salvaging hook and get that built on a skiff, then I'm pretty much good. Because it's going to let me level up however high I want. And I could pretty much AFK it if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but I can. I will be doing some of it, but yeah. Wish I could relate to you and make your time playing RuneScape more fun. I enjoy playing RuneScape. it's more so that there are times where I want to do something high intensity, and sometimes I want to do low intensity. Yeah. And there are times, much like this one right here, and they're splashing on a seagull. There are times that I want to do something like that. Yeah. I'm trying to think. What shops do we have at Port Sarim? This is... Yeah, you sell, like, chocolate and stuff. You are a fisherman. Cook. We've got herblore shop, jewelry shop, axe shop. That's not Bob's Axes. That's an actual axe shop. So, okay. Even low intensity can be fun. If it's just one viewer knew what the heck is going on, you know? I want to do that but what the heck is a RuneScape and what the heck is happening? Well, okay, so first off, RuneScape is an MMORPG. It is an MMORPG that's been out for 20... Let's see, 25 5 years, roughly. And you're a good friend. What do you mean? Don't do that. You're fine. Yeah, so there's that. RuneScape can be played on PC and mobile. And it, like, your mobile, like, if you play on your phone or your tablet or whatever, you can also play that same character on your PC. So there's that. Second, you can always create a character. It's free to play, by the way. It's free to play for, like, let's see. Like 2/3 of the skills are free to play. The bottom two, well, minus Runecraft, the bottom 2 rows are members' skills. Thieving is a member skill, and fletching is. But all the other one, oh, and agility. But all the other ones are free to play. There's free to play and member worlds. So you can always try the game out and see if you like it. MMOs are so intimidating, though. They're huge. And this one's not that huge. I mean, this one's not that huge. It's not that big. It's not. Jesus Christ. Oh, this isn't even the other continent. Like, there's a lot to get overwhelmed with. Stop. Honestly, okay, so for RuneScape, my opinion is to just other continent, yeah. Okay, so whoops. I wish this zoomed out even more. But okay, so you have the desert here, right? Mistalin is where you start. You start in Lumbridge, right? Typically most people start with Lumbridge, Falador, and Varrock, right? And you have this area as your, like, area. Then from there, you've got this area, the wilderness, which is where people can fight others. So you can do PvP stuff and kill each other for gear and whatnot. You've got a whole nother area over here, Mauritania, which they're going to expand even further, probably in the within the next 6 months, easy. This area is just a big old island. It's whatever. This you don't have to worry about. Well, this is part of a quest, so you don't have to worry about that. This area is not, I mean, it's related to a handful of quests, but not anything too crazy. But yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of things. Like, you could literally be playing this game for 3 to 5 years and still not have experienced everything. Very easily. And so what I always tell people is to find the thing you like to do and then do that thing. Don't worry about being efficient or whatever. Just having fun with it and exploring. I think that is, like, one of the biggest things with RuneScape, is being able to explore and kind of do what you want. You can treat it as your own, like, personal sandbox, which I think is, like, one of the biggest strengths. Let's see. Do I have... Wait, did I don't think I grabbed the cargo, did I? Or do I need cargo? Let me... I have 0 tasks. Okay, so I need to go and grab 2. Right, I was going to... I'm going to just take these 2. They're basic tasks. It doesn't matter too much. But, yeah, like, a lot of times I will make mention of, like, oh, hey, there's a bunch of quests you can do. And a lot of the quests are just, like, you're a dude, and, like cook's assistant is, like, there's the cook in Lumbridge, and he's like, oh, no, I need to make a cake. And then you go and you help him make a cake. That's it. That's all the quest is. It's, like, something small. I'd use it to make my fantasy life of being a famously nice shut-in that will help you cut lumber and needs naps right after. Help him make a cake. Yeah, like there's half of the quests are like you're a bumbling idiot and you're just some dude. You maybe actually help the evil people and screwed something up, and now you have to fix it because you screwed it up. But yeah, you're just half the time you're kind of like, hey, you're just a dude. It's not like you're the hero to save everybody the whole time. And that's also one of the strengths, I think. And you don't have to do quests. You can choose to do or not do quests, and that's perfectly fine. Now you would lock yourself out of content until you did said quests, but like for the most part, it's fine. Sailing, am I right? Yes. This is like literally like the life. Like chill. We just chilling, trimming sails. Just wait until I hopefully can like somehow figure out how to make a salvaging hook. You're very exciting for the sail. I am. Okay. There are still things I'm excited for with sailing. Like when sailing came out originally, there were a lot of things I was excited for possibility-wise, and I think they did a good job with it overall. I do wish that there was some other things that were done instead, but nothing's perfect. And they're still actively working on it. Okay. Or I forget, let's buy a boat. Let's see. Skiff is 15k. Oh god. I have to earn 15k. How am I going to do this? Okay. Huh. How am I going to do this? Is there something I can craft or make or do that will earn me easy money? Fishing probably is the best bet. Because, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Is there... There's no anvil here. Early game money is so difficult. I technically... I don't know how much iron sells for. I think I'm gonna punch some rats while I think. Let me... Let's see. I've got... I wish I could sell these vouchers. That'd be so much money for me. Actually, yeah, we're gonna just do this. I need to get some form of something. Because I really want that skiff. I really do. What is... Wait. What did we unlock? Port-wise, we've got Port Pescarilius. Does Port Pescarilius have anything? We might be going on a journey. First things first, I am going to stab some rats. Probably not do damage. I probably should attack the level 1 rats instead, but it's okay. I just want to get a few defensive levels. And then ask very nicely, please don't hit me, Mr. Rat. Bro. Cool. Alright. I mean... I'll bury the bones. Oh shoot, gotta head off. Okay. Hope you're winding down just... Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Hopefully you have a good night, Groovy. And thanks for popping in. It's always good to see you. Yeah. Big chillin'. Yeah. I gotta stab these rats. Thank you for the hydrate. But yeah, have yourself a wonderful night. You know, these level 1s are actually really nice. Because I think they have negative defense or something like that. I gotta stab these. It's a good quote. It really is. I just want a level. Gimme. That's stupid. That's stupid. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember what that's pertinent to, but that sounds like me. 100%. 12, 25, 23. Get away, spider. That was on Crimbus. What did I stream on Crimbus? I don't remember. 2 years ago? Would that have been Pokemon? That sounds like Pokemon. Yeah. That sounds like a Pokerman. Because Scarlet and Violet came out around then. Yeah, that sounds about right. Exciting. I'm gonna at least get up to 5 defense. I also kind of just want a hit point level. Yeah, if I can get... If I can get this... to 5, then we're in a pretty good spot. To start, at least. I'll take whatever experience I can get. I really don't... I wonder if I could take this rope spawn and then sell the rope to the store and make money. Maybe that's a method. Because, I mean, the only other way I can think of is get up to 20 sailing, then start fishing, sell fish to the fish store. Wait, does that just insta-respawn? Hold up. Yeah, it just insta-respawns. Okay. Nice. Okay, so, yeah. Very much like the... what was it? Spine Chinchampa or whatever? They have a one-tile different spawn location. Okay. So... I'm thinking... How much does rope sell for? It sells for 10 on a high elk value. I might... I'm going to grab them because I might need them later. I'm not going to sell them. Originally I was going to, but... Okay, I just want 5 defense. Because especially if I go to Karamja, I'm going to need defense. Because those Brudu guys, they snipe. This is fine. If I unlock Varlamore, I can unlock a few... There's a, there's that one shop. The like, armor shop. That's actually kind of nice. Okay. Well, we at least got 5 defense. I'm okay with that. Um, trying to think. What can I do for money? Like, I guess I could sell my runes, but no, I don't want to do that. What fishing, is there just that one fishing spot? Okay. Yeah, I think it's just going to be aiming to hit 20. I mean, I'm relatively close. Oh, right. I don't want anything in my arms. I'll take that one. Sure. Okay, so I've got the bananas. What was my other task? Oh, Port Sarum to here. Oh. Well. I guess I'll go to Port Sarum first. Okay, so I go to Port Sarum. Grab cargo from... Well, no, wait. I should drop this off and then try to get a task that goes to Port Sarum. That makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, I think that's going to be my goal for stream, is getting 20, and then I guess I'll end with that and then fish overnight, maybe? I don't know. I'll take this one. That's fine. Let's see, we're at 16. Yeah, the biggest gripe I know with sailing, well, one of the biggest, is that, like, it's very slow to level at the start. Can also be slow to, like, do the ship combat and stuff. But I have hopes that they'll fix it over time. I know right now they have the band-aid of, like, you know, magic and ranged works just as well, if not better. But I do think, I think we'll see improvements over time. Or at least I'm hoping. If I remember, isn't there... Yeah, there's a lookout over here. We can do this. We can do the charting that's on the other side. I think there's another thing at the River Lum. I mean, it's a nice little, like, amount of experience. Can't really complain too much. I'll go on the other side of that after I pick up this. I think there's also something over here I can charter. Yo. And yeah, like completing the charting with certain areas will, I mean, it'll open up the whirlpool things, but it also will, it'll also allow me to, get a boost of experience, so that'll be nice. Okay. If I'm still trying to think of how in the heck I'm going to get that, like, 10K. Alright, let's go over here. We will at least chart what we can. It's also kind of nice. Where would I get bronze bars? Okay. That works. That was nice. Oh, I fully charted. Okay, Bay of Sarum. Alright, cool. Okay, so we're 17. I might be able to do, like, part of the River Lum, which will be nice. Yep. There's rocks. I remember mining here so much in RuneScape Classic, actually. I think. It was either that or early RuneScape 2. I don't quite remember completely. I'm pretty sure there's a thing at the River Lum up here. If I'm wrong, well, whoops. But I could have swore that there's something. Okay, there's a bottle. And what else? I also think it's really cool seeing the huh. Well, that's a thing. Well, let's back up. Whoever put that in. It's freaking brilliant. I love it. All right. Ooh, a clue turtle. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay. I guess. Man. An easy clue scroll. I don't think I'm going to be able to do very many clues anyways until like way late. Even if I wanted to. So it's just going to kind of exist. What is this person doing? Are they shooting Osprey? Huh. Yeah, I remember there's a person that didn't make it over here. Yep. Cool. Well, I mean, we're level 18 now, which is nice. Ooh, wait. I can chart that. We're also not far from Pandemonium, so I can stop there. Oh, sick. That's like super good experience to start with. I was just so bad at like finding all of the the charting things. This actually isn't that bad. Level 19. Okay. So we can go to... We can take the one to Karamja. Right? And... go from there. I just want to make sure. Okay, we have Remington now. 20 is Catherby. Okay. I just wanted to be sure. I didn't want to, like, be like, oh yeah, we ended up getting the level. And then it's like, no. No. You know, being like 2 levels short or something. I still don't know how I'm going to get... Still don't know how I'm going to get the like, the Slayer level. I still say that there should be a Slayer Master that is for, that is exclusively for, like, ship tasks. I think it's a good idea. What did I just get? Shark paint. Okay. I was like, I didn't just get like soup or something, did I? No. Okay. I just got shark paint. That's whatever. Alright. I'm close enough, I feel, that I can go up. Oh. I'm close enough, I feel, that I can go and chart stuff up here on the way to Catherby and end up getting the level as I go. It's at least what I'm hoping for. We'll see. Because, I mean, 200 experience isn't that bad. Okay, so we have access to a home teleport area. Uh-oh. Are these aggressive? Bull sharks, no. Okay. Okay, we're 180 away. That's not that bad. We'll get it. Ooh, wait. A crate. This, I think, can give me planks. Sweet corn's actually not bad. Because I'm going to need to do farming at some point. Okay. I mean, we're not that far off. 77 experience. Yeah, there should be another chart up here or something, right? Maybe. I hope. Nope. I do know where there is a charting thing up here. Oh, I mean, this is kind of perfect, actually. And bang. Okay, and then we'll get this one over here. And then we should be 20. If it wasn't that one, I was going to grab... Pretty sure that there's one that's over right here. I'll check, because I'm pretty sure. Or not. Okay. I thought there was one to do with them, but whatever. Guess we're going back. Because we have now unlocked open Catherby, tasks from Catherby, and an Oak Hall, which is nice. I don't know how I'm going to get an Oak Hall, but we'll figure it out. I'm still on figuring out how to get a larger boat. Which I then also have to figure out how to get the planks. Yeah. Like I said, we'll figure it out in due time. Okay. So now that I have Catherby unlocked, I can use Catherby's, like, I can use the farming patches. So I can get a couple passive early farming levels. I may as well go and bank pretty much everything. Pull out the net. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of fishing. At least I think I can. Yeah, I can do. I could do big net fishing. Big net fishing is what level? 16. Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. But I think this is what I'm going to be doing for a bit since we unlock Catherby. I think I'm going to end it there for tonight. And I'll end up, you know, fishing whatever, getting whatever levels in fishing that I happen to. And hopefully tomorrow have enough for the ship upgrade. Fingers crossed. Maybe. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out, whether, you know, chatting, chilling, vibing, lurking. Always appreciated. Yeah. Let us send a raid. We'll send a raid to Groovy. I see Groovy is doing some more repo. I know Groovy's been doing a lot of repo or Monster Hunter, so yeah. Anyways, always spreading the love where we can, when able. I do hope everybody has a wonderful night, and I'm hoping no promises. I would like to stream tomorrow, and I'll probably just even try to stream the remainder of the week. But if I'm busy or something, if something happens, you know, don't be surprised. Anyways, hope everybody has a wonderful night. I will catch you guys later. All right, have a good night. See ya.